Ladies and gentlemen, today I am dropping the biggest green window jump shot for guard builds on NBA 2K24. This jump shot is cash. When I say that this is going to be the easiest jump shot you've seen all year to time, I really mean that. This is going to be the easiest jump shot for the year. I don't know what it is about it, but the release is very smooth and I love it. But you guys can see the clips, and I just want to say, for anybody wondering, I'm taking all my shots in the mid-range because my build does not have a three-point shot. Listen, don't get on me. Don't get on me. If you can hit the shot in the mid-range, you can definitely cash this at the three-point. It's so smooth. Obviously, for anybody who doesn't believe me, you could just test the jump shot out yourself, but I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. But with my last jump shot video, I did mess up. I did miss a couple things that I was supposed to say, so I just want to let you guys know right now the requirements for this jump shot. You have to be in between 6'5" and 6'10", and you also have to have either an 87 mid-range or an 87 3-point. So this is basically going to be the perfect jump shot for tall guards in NBA 2K24, 6'5" to 6'9". You want to be under 6'10". And if you have an 87 mid-range shot or 87 3-point shot, you will be able to just go crazy with this. Now my guard build is 6'8", but it has an 88 mid-range, so I am just deadly with this jumper. But I am happy to let the gameplay just speak for itself. You guys see the work. And I do want to toss just a couple clips of me hitting some fades. One, because this build is 6'8" and it's a fade demon. And two, because I really feel like anytime you change your jump shot, your fade changes too. It's a different timing for your fade. That's what I genuinely feel. Like, I feel like if you speed up your jump shot, then your fade is gonna speed up as well. Now, y'all don't have to believe that, but I've made so many jump shots on 2K so far, and every time I go back into the Gatorade facility and try to do fades, it always feels different. I have to relearn it again. But I think what makes the jump shot so easy to time is the fact that when you shoot the ball, you get a little flick animation. Like, it's hard to explain, but when you look at it when I'm shooting, it feels like the ball's flicking out of my hands. It feels like just by looking at it, you can tell exactly where to time the shot. Now you guys should definitely already know about this because I said it in my last video, but I'm gonna just say it one more time for y'all. Just make sure you don't have your jump shot meter on. Nobody's using jump shot meter this year at all. I haven't seen a single person use jump shot meter. And make sure your shot timing visual cue is on push or either set point. Like, I think set point is supposed to be the faster release for the jumper, but push is very easy to time with this jump shot. But real quick, comment down below and let me know what shot timing visual cue you guys use in the game. That way, when I make future jump shots, I can try to make jump shots using those visual cues. And like I said, the gameplay speaks for itself. You guys see me cooking up. So I think it's time to give you guys the greatest jump shot for guards this season on NBA 2K24. And before we really make this jump shot, I do want to say that I feel bad for the people that don't meet the requirements. So I will be trying to find another jump shot for y'all in the future. Not everybody's going to have an 87 mid-range or an 87 3-point, but I feel like if you do play guard, you should be pretty good at shooting, so hopefully most of you meet the requirements. But like I said in my last video, if you guys ever want to make a good jump shot for yourselves, you just gotta look at the ratings and see what they say. As you can see, Carmelo's base would not be a bad base to start off with a jump shot. You just gotta make sure that the ratings are good and it looks smooth, and you're fine if you ever want to make your own jump shot. It does take a while though, and it wasn't easy for me to find this one that I have. So for my base, I have J.R. Smith. As you can see, we're gonna have an A- release height, an A defensive immunity. The release speed is gonna be a C, and the timing stability is gonna be a B+. So you can tell that's a good jump shot base to have. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but this animation looks very familiar. Even without me putting on my other releases, like, you can tell that this jump shot looks easy to time. It looks easy to tell where to green the shot. Now for my upper release 1, I actually put on something very simple, Larry Bird. We're gonna have a B- release height, we're gonna have an A+ defensive immunity, D release speed, and an A+ stability. And now for upper release 3, this is where it gets a little crazy, because as you can see right now, the requirement says I only need to have an 80 mid-range shot, which is dope. But for some reason, whenever I put on my upper release 2, which is going to be Oscar Robertson, for some reason, whenever I put this on, it jumps up to an 87 requirement. I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand how that makes sense in the game, but it's confusing. So as of right now, this is what the jump shot looks like. This is basically it, but I'm going to give you my personal blending and release speed. Obviously, we want to have this at max speed. And for the blending, I went 70% Oscar Robertson 30%, Larry Bird. Release height is gonna be an A+. Defensive immunity is gonna be an A. Release speed is gonna be a B, and timing stability is gonna be a B. So this isn't a fast jump shot, but like I always say, I feel like the more decent the speed is, the easier it is to time the jump shot. And this is the finished product. You guys have a nasty jump shot for guards. You do need an 87 3-point or 87 mid-range to use this. Now I genuinely can't be mad at y'all if y'all just take the jump shot and dip, but let me show you exactly how to time this jumper before you go. Okay, so what I can tell you guys about this jump shot is that it is nasty, and I mean nasty, from the corners. In the rare case that you are a spot up or you're taking a fade, this jump shot is used best from the corners because you can basically see the visual timing and cue it easily every single time. There's really no real other way for me to explain it except for just pausing the video and letting you see yourself. Just take a look at the jump shot, see where I release it, see where I time it at, and see how it's a green shot. Because of how J.R. Smith's legs kick up on the base, I can kind of tell how to time the jumper. Basically, when my legs go forward is when I want to release it. I genuinely think that the J.R. Smith base might be one of the best ones to have in NBA 2K24. But like I said, when my feet go forward, that's basically when I want to release it. I don't even really look at my head, but I do know that I have to hold it just for a little bit when I am shooting, but that's because of the push visual cue, which basically makes me hold the ball longer when I'm shooting. If you wanted to make it faster, you would use set point. But after you put the jump shot on, just make sure you come into either your getaway facility or your training facility and get just a little bit of practice before you go out there, because it makes a big difference. And I promise you that in, I'd say 15 minutes, you will have the jumper down and you will have it timed. And for all my dribblers out there, this jump shot is very easy to time off of a snatchback. So feel free to comment down below and let me know what you thought about the jump shot after you use it, test it out, and take it to the park, the rec center, pro-am, wherever you take it, bro. Feel free to let me know what you thought about it. Now that I have a jump shot on this build, I'm probably gonna go crazy with it, so stay tuned. Oh, but I forgot to mention, since we are on the topic of jump shots, if you are struggling to hit jump shots in NBA 2K24, then I just want to let you know that hitting fades in this game is the easiest it's ever been in NBA 2K history. You could literally be knocking down fades at a high rate. I'm not even gonna lie. Hitting fades might be easier than timing your regular jump shot. So if you are struggling to hit jump shots in this game, but you do have a high mid-range rating, personally, I would suggest going for fades, taking fade shots, because you can hit those at a more consistent rate for sure. They're a lot easier to time. The fade that I use and that's been helping me hit shots too is the Kobe Bryant fade animation. So you basically are getting a 2-for-1 deal because I gave you a good jump shot and I gave you my secret fade that I have been cooking up with. Not even gonna lie, I was trying to keep that fade a secret, but I had to let y'all boys know. So for all my tall guards out there, I hope you enjoy the new fade package and the new jump shot I just gave you. I will catch y'all boys later. Peace.